Hi, and welcome to another video by Get It Done Home Repairs. Today I'm going to show you how to repair another installer's mistake. What happened is they installed the garage door opener at some point, I'm not sure exactly when, but they put it in, and what they did up on the top right over here, you see where this garage door opener connects up to this 2x4 right here? This 2x4 was held in with nails, and it wasn't screwed in with screws as it's supposed to be. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit this back in so that we drive the nails in as far as they can, and then we're going to put screws into it to hold it in place so it will not come back out again. But the reason that this pulled out is because they did the job incorrectly over here, where the garage door opener connects up onto the top of the channel up here. You see how this has different slots right here? They put this in, oh here, the bolts are even loose. They put this in incorrectly. This bolt here should be over there, and that'll push the whole unit forward by just that 1/2 inch or 3/4 of an inch or an inch, whatever it's gonna be. It'll give it probably about an inch. So we're gonna fasten it up here first, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna correct this problem up here that they made. What we're gonna need to do this job is we're basically just gonna need a hammer to hammer it back in, a drill to pre-drill the hole that we're going to put the lag bolts through. I'm not sure which ones I'm going to use yet. I'm going to see how it goes. We're going to try to put these in, and if we put these in, we're going to need a ratchet to turn it in because it is a 10mm head on here. But if we can get by with a Phillips head, then obviously we're going to do that. All right, so all right, let me get up there. Let's get started and get this job wrapped up. Okay. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to hammer this back in so that it's actually back where it belongs. You can see that the garage door cable is above it. We're going to make sure we don't pinch that on the wood when we put it back together. So now we're just going to hammer this nail back in there. So here we go. Okay. Now next thing we're going to do, we're just going to take our drill and we're going to put a small hole in here and here. We're going to put 2 of them in here because we don't want to have a chance on it moving again. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to pre-drill the hole right here. Okay, now the reason we pre-drill these holes here is because this wood is old, and if you try to screw a screw into it and it's old wood, it's going to crack the wood. So you need to pre-drill it first, otherwise you're going to crack the wood that's holding the whole garage door opener on. All right, so let's put our screws in there now and get this tightened up. Okay, so we now have our screws, and I just want to tell you, put a little soap on the end of the screw. It'll make it go in a lot easier, especially when you're drilling into old wood. All right, so we put some soap on it, whether you use dish detergent or you use regular hand soap, whatever you have. All right, so we're just going to start the screw here. Okay, so now this one is tight. Let's come over and let's get this one done here as well. Okay. All right, now we'll catch our second one in here. We're just going to catch it by hand, and then we'll run it all the way in. Okay, now with the 2 screws in there, you don't have to worry about putting it in the bottom because all of the pulling and pushing is done up on the top here. This will not go anyplace, but we are going to come over and we are going to take care of this problem on the side right there. So let's continue with that. Okay, so now we're just going to take these screws out. Whoever put this in didn't tighten these up to begin with, so makes it a little bit easier coming apart anyway. So we're going to unscrew this one here. Now, when I look at this here, This is supposed to be straight. I can see this is pulled to the front like that, which tells me they had to push this way to get the bolts in through there. So we're going to correct that, and this will never happen again. All right, so this bolt is now loose. We're going to go to the other side. Let's do the same thing over there. Now you want to be prepared, because this, when you take the bolts out, the whole unit will fall down. So we're not going to take the bolts out until we're absolutely ready. Take our other screw off. And now we're just going to take this, lift it up slightly, push the bolts out of the way, just like that. And then we'll take them out one at a time. And then we're going to take this one out here as well. Now remember, you're holding it up, you're not letting it go. Okay, so I am going to move this bolt back over here, but I do need an assistant. My camera girl is going to have to come and help me do this. I did raise this bar up because this bar was actually hitting the top of the unit here itself, so that we have now it's nice and free. All right, so what we are going to do is we're going to take this bolt, move it back over here, and that'll give this bar nice and straight and keep it forward into there. But that's how you correct the problem. All right, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.